In this video, we will see how to process the data provided in the logging form using PHP file or PHP code. Okay, now let's make a logging form. Okay, form process.php will be processing the data in the process.php file. Let's method be post. Then we have to make id. Text file name is equal to id, then br pwd input password name is equal to pwd br submit name is equal to submit. Okay, now let's refresh this page. Now we can see the form here. Now when we click the submit button, our data provided in these text fields will be taken to this process.php using the post method. That means in the PHP we can access this id and password using the post array. If we have used get method, in that case these values will be stored within the get array of the PHP, that is the global array. Now let's try the process.php. Initially let's check if is set $_post submit button. If the submit button is set, then id is equal to $_post id, then password is equal to pwd. Now let's do the echo. id control c control v pwd. Now let's refresh this. Now let's write Dinesh 123. Now we can see now the value that been written in the form is taken to this process.php. Now do something like this. Now let's $id is equal to check id c control v. Now let's write the function check $val. Now we have to check whether the user have provided value or not. Okay, whether some weird characters are written within those values or not, we have to check it. Okay, so if strlen dot is the strlen is the function, if not is equal to 0, then what we do is $d is equal to, he will be trimming the spaces, right and left spaces if there are some. Then we will do d is equal to strip slashes. We will remove backslashes or forward slash if it is written within that text by the user. $d, it is a variable, so we don't have to use this double quote here. Then we will be using d is equal to HTML special character. This will change HTML special characters to HTML entities. If user have written some kind of angle bracket, something like that, then those angle brackets will be converted into the HTML characters. Okay, so in this way we can check whether the value been provided or not. We are using the string length function. String length function will pass how many characters are there within the string. Then we are removing right and left spaces if there are any. Then using the strip slashes, we are removing the slash characters from that text if there is any. Then we are using the HTML space characters to convert the angle brackets into the HTML entities. Okay, now let's return this, return $d. Now id will get this. Now we can check if $id is equal to, now let's compare this with something. Okay, Dinesh and $password is equal to, okay, 1 2 3 4 5, something like this. Now if the password and usernames users have provided are Dinesh and 1 2 3 4 5, then we will send the user to some other page. Okay, header location equal to welcome.php. Otherwise we will be sending user to the same login page. Equal to processing logging form.php. Okay, now let's go back, refresh this. Now let's okay, we have to write welcome.php also. Okay, echo welcome, simple. I am saving all these files in the same folder. Okay, the logging form, process.php, welcome.php, all are in the same folder. Let's write Dinesh 1 2 3 4 5, submit. Now we can see the welcome, because here what we are doing is we are checking the value provided in the check function. If the values are then equal to Dinesh, ID if is equal to Dinesh, and password if equal to 1 2 3 4, we will be taken to welcome.php. Now let's go back and now change this. Now let's write some weird characters and let's submit. Now we are taken back to the logging form. That means we will be taken to this welcome.php if and only if our password is Dinesh, username is the ID is Dinesh and password is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so in this way we can process the logging form using the PHP file. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much.